Hey, what is up, you guys? It's your boy Sneaky Boy, and welcome to another American Ghoul origin story. The next character we're going to discuss next is Sita, the female centipede. Now, Sita wasn't always a ghoul. Now, she was actually a human, and here's the story that leads up to that. Well, first of all, who Sita is in particular is she is a senior investigator for the new organization that deals with ghouls and tracks down ghouls. And she's a senior investigator, and she has a friend who's really close to her. Um, she's really close to her, and like they're really just the best of friends. And it's essentially what happens is because her origin is so incredibly terrifying. It's terrifying for her in the sense that, well, basically all that she's been through in order to get her to this point that where she is now is actually a very life-changing experience for her. So what happens is she and her team get a call about some humans who've been being held hostage by a gang of ghouls, and her team has been sent there to this location to investigate. Little do they know that this call was actually a setup. So this call was a fake, just in order to lure them in to steal some of their queen caves. And this fake call was actually orchestrated by a group of random thugs who just want nothing more than to just, play cruel or prank. Just not pranks, but it goes beyond pranking. But it's just a cruel joke that they like to play on the investigators to either steal or just hurt them in any type of way. And these thugs themselves love hunting ghouls themselves. Like they have no fear against ghouls whatsoever. Like I don't. It's the type of people that takes hunting ghouls for fun, and they're humans out of the fact that, like, they're not like this organization who just hunt ghouls just for protection. These thugs hunt ghouls just for fun. Like, they do not care. They don't care what you are. You're human or ghoul. These type of thugs that will just come after you no matter what. And that's what these thugs did. They lured Sita and her group and her team into this false sense, and they trapped her, and essentially it wound up with her whole team being killed and Sita being taken hostage, being taken away from their team. So she's the only one left alive. So they knocked her out, and their plans were to hold her ransom for some money, I suppose. But then a random group of ghouls actually ambushes this team of thugs, and actually wind up taking Sita away from them. And that's what leads to Sita being captured, and her meeting face to face with Sneak Eye, the person he's currently with now. Now, let me tell you, the torture and cruel things that they did to Sita. This little, like, hideout that these ghouls have, like this whole crew of ghouls have it's a whole, like, it's a whole group of ghouls in this hideout. Like, they capture people, and they just perform all types of cruel experiments on them. They torture them, and that's exactly what they did to Sita. Like, every horrible, torturous things that you can imagine, they did to her, and it was excruciating pain that to the point where was she was just, oh my god, it's so much torture that they did to her. And then at one point, one of the leaders decided to, make the torture even more gruesome, make the torture even worse. One of the leaders decided it would be a good idea to let one of their rare centipedes run inside of Sita's ear and see how long it could stay in there before it completely makes her loses her mind, or it completely kills her, or whatever. So this is the sick things that these ghouls are performing on people. And Sita just happened to be the lucky participant that will get a chance to try out this this horrific and new torture experience. So essentially, after 24 hours of that centipede roaming into her head, it actually stayed in there so long ago. It messed her up so bad that it actually dug herself into her brain. It started, the centipede, what it started doing, it started eating pieces of her brain and started releasing some of these weird toxins and stuff, and it actually corrupted her DNA long enough to where essentially it just completely turned her into a full-blooded ghoul in there. And the leader was not happy with this at all. The leader still wanted that centipede out, and for some reason they could not get it out of her. The centipede was lodged in her body. Her body now is just full of centipedes. Like that one centipede that they put in her formed, somehow multiplied and formed multiple centipedes inside of her body. So the inside of her body is nothing but centipedes. Her organs, everything from her lungs, her heart, everything now is just centipede. Now there's like nothing, no piece of human organs inside of this woman's body anymore. And boy, did that make the leader angry. This pissed him off so much because he can't get that centipede out. And one of the things that dude was suggesting as was, you know, if we can't get that centipede out, then we're gonna have to kill her and forcibly take that centipede out. And Sneak Eye, the type of person who's still trying to figure out, you know, who he is in this world and what he is, you know, starts falling for Sita, starts falling in love with Sita, and they start falling in love with each other. And oh, you're talking about another way to piss the leader off. This pissed him off, and essentially it wound up with Sita actually injuring the leader, and Sneak Eye and Sita basically just broke out of there and escaped together. And that's how they wound up. That's how they wound up together, because he wanted to kill her, get that centipede out, but Sneak Eye, still trying to figure out his emotions and stuff like that, didn't want that to happen. So rather than just immediately killing her, they just escaped out of there with, you know, with no record of what would happen if the leader ever found them again. So that's basically how this whole thing started, how Sita became a ghoul, and it's really starting to get interesting. Like all the torture that they subjected Sita to, and at the end she just wound up breaking free anyway, but at the cost of being turned into a full-blooded ghoul herself. But yeah, that is pretty much Sita's story. I told you her origin is going to be pretty messed up and pretty horrific, like I said before. But hopefully you guys enjoy this little origin. Gonna work on who I should talk about in the next origin story. I'll let you guys know though. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to hear more or see more of these origin characters that I'm doing. Oh, and by the way, before I end this video, there's a short little storyboard type, like a short little storyboard animatic that I did for the character Sita, which I will be showing you guys in a later video. I just have to get recorded commentary over it, because I'm going to be commentating over that story. I'm going to be sharing with you guys, so that's going to be interesting. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And until my next video, I will see you guys later. SBP out.